Whenever Team USA and Jamaica meet in a women's 4x100m relay final, fans know they're about to witness something special. Two sprinting superpowers, packed with Olympic champions and world-class talent, once again lined up to battle for global supremacy. In this video, we'll break down the unforgettable relay showdown from Budapest, analyze the key exchanges that shaped the outcome, and examine how Gabby Thomas and Sha'Carri Richardson helped Team USA produce one of its most dominant performances in recent history. From tactical decisions to the dramatic anchor leg duel with Shericka Jackson, every moment played a crucial role in determining the winner.
That's a full 20 years, just USA and Jamaica trading the titles back and forth.
And that was France, and France do not have a team in this final.
So Tamari Davis, as well as she ran in the semifinals, I knew there was no danger she was getting subbed out. She's a youngster, so you give her the least to do. The only thing she has to do is pass. There's TT. She anchored, as I said, last year and held off the hard-charging Shericka Jackson of Jamaica. Gabby Thomas, who got the silver in the 200 meters last evening, she'll handle the third leg. And then the world 100-meter champion and 200-meter bronze medalist from this meet, Sha'Carri Richardson, will bring it home. And who will she be anchoring against? Shericka Jackson of Jamaica.
So Sha'Carri got the better of Shericka in the 100. Shericka got the better of the world in the 200. Shericka left everybody behind. So the US and Jamaican teams are just rock solid. Morrison, Fraser-Pryce, Forbes, and Jackson, the Jamaican quartet.
It may be, Lee, that this is the last time that we will see Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce at Worlds. She'll run the backstretch. I told you yesterday, she's run every leg for Jamaica. Sasha Lee Forbes on third, and we already told you the anchor. 21:41 last night to scare Florence Griffith Joyner's world record. Shericka Jackson will be counted on yet again to anchor the Jamaicans home.
Here's Shericka, and while she is basking in the glory of these world championships, she will tell you what an honor it has been and still is to run on the same team as Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Shelly-Ann has told us that Paris more than likely will be her last Olympics. These will be her last World Championships. She'll be 37 in Paris. So it's going to be the end. We're in the twilight of this incredible career for the three-time Olympic champion, 8-time Olympic medalist. And here at the World Championships, she's won 15 world medals, 10 of them gold, entering this race now.
And this British team that will start in lane 8 is weakened severely. You see the name you don't see on the left there? Dina Asher-Smith. So it's a good team, but I don't know if this British team is capable of challenging Jamaica and the United States if they don't make any mistakes, just because they don't have the horsepower. Daryl Needham's had a phenomenal World Championships. There she is, she'll anchor, setting a personal best in the 200 and finishing 5th. Last evening.
Marie-José Talou is on the Ivory Coast team, as you would imagine.
That's a team to watch as well. They ran well, second in their heat.
Leaky Klaver for the Netherlands and Nadine Visser. Germany
against Jamaica, side by side. The 100-meter champion against the 200-meter champion. Richardson, Jackson. She's closing, but not fast enough. It's gold for the Americans. Redemption. Brilliant performance. Absolutely superb. They have done the double. They've rounded off the penultimate night exactly as they said they would.
A good team.
Let's go around the track one more time with Team USA. Whoa! So Tamari Davis ran all the way up on TT Terry. Jamaica was already gone, but TT did a good job of holding her own against Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. The United States was very much still in it. Gabby Thomas, with her hand back, she looks back for the stick. Jamaica's already gone, but Gabby Thomas on the inside lane had a tighter turn to run. So Sha'Carri Richardson got the baton at the same time, but she was further out in the zone. So she had to handle somebody who is not easy to handle on an anchor leg. And it really was no contest. It wasn't like Shericka dipped into the lead or made it a race. The lead that Sha'Carri got, she held, and that is not easy to do, trust me, against Shericka Jackson. Ask TT Terry, who probably lost about 8.
So I was trying to stay still and kind of replicate what I did yesterday. Okay.
You can see this is at the second changeover point, so from the back straight into the bend. And here's the Canadian team, going to be led off by Savannah Blair into Diana Proctor, Odiaza and Tedka. For the Swiss team, Timea Rankel into Leah Thalman, Chloe Rabak and Alicia Massini. And the Jamaican team, so slick with their baton changes yesterday. Shanoya Michaela Douglas leading off into Aliyah Baker, Brianna Campbell and Ilana Reed bringing it home. For the US team, this is Jade Brown leading them off. She will hand to Santera James, Avery Lewis and Taylor Schneer bringing it home. Alexandra Stoilova will lead off the Australian quartet, handing the baton to Tori Lewis, silver medalist in the 200 yesterday, Olivia Rose Inkster and Jessica Milat. And for the Puerto Rican team, Legne Echevarria, handing into Frances Colon, Amanda Andino and Karina Franceschi. For the Ukrainian team, this is Anna Karandakova. Hand it over to Diana Miroshenko, Yuliana Stepaniuk and Alina Kishkina. The Polish team, Olivia Zimolag, she will hand over to Klaudia Kristatek, Inga Kanitska and Jagoda Zukowska. Baton changes so crucial. It was a good start for the US team. They are blazing around, trying to make up the ground on the Jamaican team outside of them into the first changeover. Good changeover for the Jamaicans. A little bit sticky on the Americans. That enabled the Australians to get back into the competition on their inside. This changeover. Again, great changeover from the Jamaicans. A good changeover and better, I think, from the Americans. Swiss team are also right up in there. Where the Jamaicans were ahead at this point yesterday. And the American runner's gone too soon. That puts the Australian team in the lead, but Alana Reid, a look across, puts it into full throttle charging for that line and brings home that gold medal for Jamaica. It is the Swiss team celebrating a bronze medal performance courtesy of the baton exchange on that final exchange for the American team. We get another look at that. That is Avery Lewis coming in to hand the baton to Taylor Schneer. I think it might have been that Taylor Schneer went a little bit too soon. There is the result. It was a gold medal performance for Jamaica. Australian taking the silver and the Swiss team, and you can see what it means to them to take that bronze medal.
When you watch an Olympic or World Championship senior relay 4x1, you have to remember that they train all year round as a squad together. These have qualified in the last few weeks and have maybe only trained together since they got into Lima. So it's a little bit rough and ready at times, and the checkpoints and the takeoffs also betray a little bit of nerves of youth, don't they? I think when we watched the USA on this last leg, that's what happened.
Yeah,
Went too soon.
I think we are also hearing that there is a changeover under review for the Australian team at the moment as well. We did see yesterday just how well the Jamaicans did exchange the baton here, so you can see the outgoing US athlete Taylor Schneid does go a little bit too soon there, and she has to stop, break down, don't exchange the baton in time. That exchange was good there for Australia, and for Jamaica extremely slick. Swiss chasing hard at this point. I don't think they could believe their luck, but Alana Reid really away clear, has time for a look across just to check who is there for company inside. And it was the Australians in that silver medal position.
The Australian handover was this one. I think it was way long. Oh, no, it's the second one. It's 2-3.
At the 2023 World Championships in Budapest, the women's 4x100m relay wasn't just another race. It was a collision between the two greatest sprint nations on Earth: the United States and Jamaica. For more than 20 years they've traded world titles, Olympic gold medals, and unforgettable victories. Every time they line up in the same relay final, something special happens. Budapest was no exception. Coming into the race, the pressure on Team USA was enormous. On paper, the Americans had the speed to win. They had world champions, Olympic medalists, some of the fastest women alive. But relay races aren't won on paper. One poor exchange, one mistimed handoff, one moment of hesitation, and the dream is over. The American coaching staff knew that. So every leg had a purpose. Every athlete had a mission. And it all started with Tamari Davis. As the gun fired, Davis exploded from the blocks like she had been launched from a cannon. Around the first bend she attacked aggressively, refusing to give Jamaica even a centimeter of free space. The message was clear. The United States had not come to Budapest for silver. Then came the moment everyone inside the stadium had been waiting for. The final exchange. The anchor leg. The showdown. On one side stood Sha'Carri Richardson, the newly crowned world champion in the 100 meters. On the other side waited Shericka Jackson, the most dominant 200-meter runner on the planet. Two superstars. Two champions. Two of the fastest women in history, and now they were running toward each other in the biggest relay race of the year. More than 30,000 fans rose to their feet. Nobody was looking at the clock anymore. Nobody cared about the other lanes. This race had become something much bigger. It was USA versus Jamaica. Richardson versus Jackson. Speed versus speed. Champion versus champion. The baton hit Sha'Carri's hand perfectly. And in an instant, she was gone. Her knees lifted higher. Her stride opened wider. Every step looked effortless. Behind her, Shericka Jackson launched the chase. The stadium erupted. For a few breathtaking seconds, the two fastest sprint nations on Earth were separated by only a handful of meters. Jackson pushed. Richardson answered. Jackson pushed again. Richardson refused to break. Meter after meter, the gap held. Then the finish line arrived. And Sha'Carri Richardson crossed it first. Gold for the United States. Not because they had the fastest individuals. Not because Jamaica made mistakes. But because on this night, every exchange, every curve, every stride was executed almost perfectly. This wasn't just a relay victory. It was a statement. The United States was back on top of the sprinting world, and what a race that was. Team USA delivered when it mattered most. Clean exchanges, incredible speed, and a championship performance from start to finish. But one thing is certain, the rivalry between the United States and Jamaica is far from over. If you enjoyed this race breakdown, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments, who was the MVP of this relay final, Sha'Carri Richardson, Gabby Thomas, or someone else. Your support helps the channel grow and allows me to bring you more in-depth track and field analysis from the biggest races around the world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This was Zap.